This week on Fly Rod Chronicles, we're hooking up with the Toothman boys at Toothman Ford, and we're going to spoil ourselves, and we're going out to the Lodge of Chama, one of my favorite places in New Mexico, and catch some crazy fish in the high mountain lakes and on the streams. So stick around, this is going to be a good show. Traveling the world, fishing, enjoying the great outdoors. Those are things that would have seemed impossible to me when I was a kid growing up in the mountains of West Virginia. I'm a lucky man, and I never want to forget it, and I'm hoping that sharing my experiences with folks will inspire them to do the same. I'm Curtis Fleming, and these are my Fly Rod Chronicles. There's the man. How you doing?
Good. How about you, brother?
Good. Good to see you. You got the man here, don't you?
Curtis.
How you doing, Mr. Toothman?
How are you, Jim?
It's Jim. Okay. Good. Good to see you.
Right.
This guy's with you?
I am.
Good. Good. Good.
Richard.
Good. You remember Chad?
Oh, sure.
Huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's our Elk River man. Yes, sir. Good to see you.
That's right. He's checking out your trucks. He wants to do a deal real quick before we head out to New Mexico.
We can do that.
You got time for a deal?
Yeah, he's the one to make it happen.
That's it. But we got a plane to catch.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
You want to do a deal or you want to go catch fish?
Let's do both.
We can do it on the way?
Yeah, absolutely.
We can do it on the way, right?
Yeah, right.
Hey, with technology, we probably can't we?
Absolutely.
All right. Are you guys ready?
I came to the city as a cyclone, and I love it like a strike of lightning. I'm all shook up like some pink champagne. They got poured into a paper cup. Then we rocked and we rolled like a rodeo show in my fresh cut new day suit. You can give my regards to Broadway, 'cause I'm getting down on Music Row. Riding off into the sunset with my blue guitar by my side. You and me and rock and roll, so you got the number to my soul, and you can call me up anytime you wanna dance. Watching out me, we started playing at the honky tonks.
So this is one of the high mountain lakes at Chama. Is it everything you expected, Jim?
Getting here was half the fun.
Isn't it?
Unbelievable.
And you saw, what did you say? You saw elk?
We saw elk, whole herd of elk, turkey, and one deer.
Isn't that something? Yeah, yeah,
Unbelievable.
yeah, yeah,
Just getting here.
yeah. It's amazing. And they call this Poso Lake up here. I had the privilege and honor to come up here and fish. You know, behind us, you're going to see fish coming up and just sipping and eating. And what they're going to do is they're going to watch the hatch. And it's just like what you've done back home on the Elk River in West Virginia. They're going to match the hatch, and we're going to look for feeding fish. And this isn't complicated. they're going to do all the work for us, and you're just going to be throwing at cruising fish, and all you got to do is when they say when they say hang on, when they say set the hook.
There you go. If he wants to take line, let him have some line. Keep it firm. Oh boy, beautiful. Take your time. Bring that rod towards me if you can. Remember, if he wants to take line, sometimes when they see the boat, they'll take off. Find the bait. Yahoo! Okay. Nice. Oh boy, that's fantastic. That's a nice rainbow.
Toothman Ford in Grafton, West Virginia is not just Grafton, West Virginia. I mean, there's people coming all over to get Ford, to get cars. So tell me about, establishing Toothman Ford, because you're the guy who made it happen.
My wife and I were living in Pittsburgh, and I was working for U.S. Steel. We visited a brother-in-law my brother-in-law, her brother, who had the Ford garage there, and he said, "How would you like to be a Ford dealer? I want to move to Martinsburg." So, how do we do that? And I'm 23 years old, and I'm thinking, they may not miss me if I don't go back to U.S. Steel tomorrow. So we said, yeah, let's do it. So we jumped in, we made a mutual quarter partner, and it just kind of went on from there. My brother-in-law spent 3 days with me to show me what he knew about the Ford business. And that was it. We just went to the seat of our pants. And my wife, Becky, has worked right with me all the time, all the way through. Even like JR, he came to me one day and he'd come from college and he said, "I'd like to write my thesis on the dealership." Yeah. So, sure, whatever you want. And he did, and he decided he wanted to come back and try it. He had come to his mother first, but he did ask me, I'd like to try working. And by golly, it's been working well ever since.
Right.
Fresh. Got a little more side. Oh. Those things are worth a fortune now.
Good job. Nice fish.
had an epic morning. No cameras on me. Got a couple sponsors with me. Out here in New Mexico, we caught brook trout, we caught high mountain rainbows, and we're meeting for lunch. We had the boss. She came out, she caught the first fish of the day. She caught a brook trout. You know, to have somebody from the Lodge of Chama, for her to come out and hang out with us and catch fish, that was so cool. And again, we're getting ready to all have lunch, and everybody's having a good time. So, you know, you spent a lot of time with your dad growing up. You spent time with him in the dealership. How was it spending time out here in Chama, New Mexico with your dad?
Yeah, I mean, it's a dream come true because as we get older and they get older, that type of thing, we learn to cherish those moments even more. Yeah. I've had a lot of good friends that have lost parents and that type of thing, and to get the opportunity to do this with not only my dad but my best friend, and to have such an amazing experience was, like I said, a dream come true. Yeah,
absolutely. You know, for me, I got to bring my dad out here on his 75th birthday. And on this trip, watching you and your dad, I mean, made me miss my dad. And just seeing you guys fish together and seeing the smiles on your face and poking fun at each other, it put chills on me. So I know what you got to feel, and it's something that you're gonna have the rest of your life.
Oh, he's got a mouthful of fly. Holy cow.
Hey, he may be small, but he was vibrant.
All right, man. Hey, our good buddy JR and his dad Jim, they're out there bonding, and I've had a good time being on the lake with them. But I'm gonna sneak off. Last time I was here, we found a really cool stream, and Gavin's gonna take us out. And you know, our state fish back in West Virginia is brook trout. So he said he's gonna put us on some brookies and maybe some rainbows. So we're gonna hop in the truck and do a little hiking. And I'm looking forward to this because this is some wild and small stream fishing. So they got things under control out there. So we're gonna take off. Nice, good call, guys. Good call. Nice. Very nice. That might not be our fish, huh? Nice. That's a drop. Ooh. Oh, perfect. Oh. Good fish too, huh? Did you get that, Kristen? Nice. It's a good fish, isn't it? Oh, I think him up sweet. coming out here in the middle of New Mexico and coming to the lodge at Chama, how does this place fare?
It's amazing, you know, as a business person, much like yourself, that I'm always not only taking it in and enjoying it, but I'm also looking at their business process. And the guides are second to none. I mean, like, if my staff treated our clients or our customers the way that these guys treated us throughout our stay here, I would be tickled to death. Same thing with the kitchen staff, the management, everybody. It's been top notch from top to bottom.
I noticed that the kitchen staff, you seen Yvonne in the back hanging out with them. You know, Yvonne, you know, she manages this place, and one day you see her in a board meeting, but she went out fishing with us today.
Yeah, absolutely, and everybody sees that and they understand, because like I said, with as much as we all work,
Right.
You know, we're like our own family.
Right.
And you could see that with their, you know, I heard the guides talk about Yvonne with respect and with admiration, that she was out there trying something that may have been a little bit uncomfortable for her.
Yeah.
And like I said, I was just impressed all the way around.
And I knew you would get that, because that's your business model. You'll see you at work, and all once, you know, there you are at a Pittsburgh Steelers game with some of your guys.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it was amazing, and she spent a lot of time with us. She spent 2 days fishing with us.
Right.
And like I said, the guides I think they admired the fact that she was out there giving it a try, something that was probably out of her comfort zone.
Right.
And but like I said, just couldn't give a higher 5-star recommendation.
Right.
Oh, nice. Talk to him, JR.
Perfect. Good job.
Oh, nice fish. Nice fish. Oh, pretty.
Jump in the net.
So, JR, earlier I asked your dad who was a better fisherman, and you know, he threw out an answer. So it's only fair that I ask you who you think is a better fisherman, you or your dad.
Could you clue me in on his answer before I answer?
I'll tell you, you know, he went hard. I mean, you know, he threw in the years that he's been fishing, and he threw out the rookie card on you. So I'll just go with that.
I don't want to say too much, but let's just say there was some beginner's luck involved.
Wow, you know, I guess we're going to have to let the show prove the winner. And you know, with that being said,
There is documentation.
there's total documentation, and it's only a 30-minute show, and it's all going to come down to the great staff that I've got here at Fly Rod Chronicles. I do take tips and donation. My staff also can be tipped. I just want you to know. Again, it's a 30-minute show, and I want to come back to thanking you for coming with me.
Well, the other thing to keep in mind too, I think your staff flew out with us,
That would
and
be
you do want to ride home.
That would be a long walk back to Fly Rod Chronicles in West Virginia, right?